Hey everyone, I wanted to come on here and share with you guys one of the challenges that I have in doing the graphite drawings that I do. So a little known fact about me is that I have a pretty rare vision disorder that causes me to see four of everything all the time. So it's not just like if I'm looking at my pencil, I see four pencils. I see everything. Like my whole vision field is quadrupled all the time. It's a disorder called monocular diplopia, and basically all that it means is that both of my eyes individually have double vision. So I see four. Now, you probably, if you're like most people, you probably have this look on your face like, what? And want to know how I do what I do. And the short answer to that is, I'm not really sure. I think that my brain has just figured out over the years how to adapt and how to filter out some of the information so that I have the information I need to do what I do. I do have glasses. That's another question I get asked a lot, but they're just like kind of like readers. They just help me see things a little bit more closely. There's not really a help for any of this. There's no real cure. There's nothing to really do to fix it. It's just something that I live with and have lived with for most of my life. The next thing that people usually want to know is, what does it look like? And the best example that I've been able to figure out is that if you've ever been to a 3D movie and you take the glasses off in the middle of the movie and you look at the screen, what you'll see is an image that is just sort of stacked, just like ever so slightly off of the one behind it. And that's kind of how I see it. It's not exactly, but it's as close as I've been able to see in real time, to give people sort of an idea of the way that I see. Obviously, I would love to have a pair of glasses that I could like pop onto my friends and be like, hey, this is how I see, like wear them for the day. I think most people would throw up. I think, but on the flip side of that, I think that if I suddenly could just see one, I don't think my brain would have any idea what to do with that information. And I think that I would probably throw up then. So some of the challenges that come with this, my eyes get really tired. It can be kind of exhausting sometimes. I think just the process of having to constantly filter out information can be really hard. And things that tend to be really difficult for me are patterns and numbers. Like if I have to read like a phone number off to somebody, I will have to actually like put my finger on each number. Otherwise, I won't know which one is actually next. So that's something that is tricky for me. And then patterns, like if I'm sure many of you saw the drawing that I just finished not that long ago of the woman with the knit sweater or scarf, and that drawing was a nightmare for me. I knew it was going to be challenging going into it because I struggle with doing patterns and stuff like that. It was not fun. It took me a really long time to finish it. I had to like force myself. There were multiple days where I like told people around me, I'm like, I'm done, I'm not doing it anymore. Because I just could not, my brain couldn't do it. It was like the limit of what my vision would allow me to do. And so, I'm sure if you just look at the picture, just to look at it, it looks great. If you're a knitter and you look at it, just don't look too carefully because it's not right. Like I'm a knitter and I know it's not right. But if you just look at it as art, then great. Maybe it's just like artistic interpretation or something. But anyway, so I just want to share this with you guys because it just adds a whole different dimension to the work that I do. Most of the time I do just fine. I can get through my day-to-day life without much struggle. But there are definitely days that it's tricky and that I struggle with it and that it makes me really tired. There's definitely days that my eyes sort of win and I have to just like take a day off, and I just have to kind of respect the fact that it's just like not going to be a day for drawing. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys and tell you about it because it's a big part of my process, and yeah, it's part of who I am. Anyway, thanks for listening.